Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. Like, more than most things in this life. I love Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. I love sunshine on my skin. I love the feeling that you get when you get that final point in a volleyball match. I love chubby baby cheeks. There's a lot of things in my life that I love. It makes me wonder what you love. Let's take a look at the first commandment. I'll put aside my cheesecake. All right, let's see what the first commandment says about love. Okay, it says in the first commandment, you shall have no other gods. And then in Exodus 20, straight from the Bible, it tells us, you shall have no other gods before me. And Luther's Small Catechism says that that means we should fear, love, and trust in God above all things. Yes, even Reese's peanut butter cheesecake cake on a sunshiny day. So let's talk about what it means to fear, love, and trust in God above all things. Fear. I used to think that fearing God meant being scared of him because he's so big. But turns out fearing God actually means that you respect him, that you stand in awe of him and you submit to him. So more than anything in the world, God makes you go, wow, you are so good. Love. I used to think that loving God meant that you had these mushy feelings inside about him. But turns out that loving God means that you put him as a top priority in your life. You find ways to be in communication with him, and you always look for ways to draw closer to him and be in relationship with him. So more than anything in the world, God wants your heart. Trust. I used to think that trusting God meant blindly feeling like everything was gonna be okay, but turns out trusting God means that you go to him first for advice in the Bible, and you go out of your comfort zone to serve him. So more than anything else in the world, you trust God. There's a lot of things in this world that are gonna try to become God in your life. In the Old Testament, they literally had idols that they worshiped. But for us, maybe it's literally cheesecake, I don't know. Or maybe you fear, love, and trust in something like your friend group, or your cell phone, or your good grades, or your athleticism. God made a lot of really good things, but none of those things should ever come before him. In Psalm, it tells us, you are great and do wondrous deeds. You alone are God. And then we flip forward into 2 Samuel and it says, for who is God besides the Lord, and who is a rock besides our God? So instead of letting these things of the world shape us and consume us, let's give God the worship and praise that he really deserves. Let's reprioritize our lives to where God can be where he deserves. And that's number one, on top.